Welcome, everybody. You know what time it is, and yeah. Well, let's get into the song. I made a thing.
A little something.
Go ahead, man. Break it down.
When you really break it down,
We're just two honks and a Negro serving the Lord. We're just two honks and a Negro singing our song.
Yep.
I knew this was going to be a problem.
Why?
It's not even right. You look like a football.
I know. I got to get a party hat to get this. But yeah. We are here.
Yeah. I wonder if this episode. Do we have to wear the hood? My wife made these hoods.
My was not happy.
Well, everybody, welcome to the all white podcast.
Bro, I don't need this thing. This is crazy. This is nuts.
Well, he's experiencing what it's like to be from the other side today.
You know what's funny? It fits him so well.
I know, dude. It felt
does.
so well. Are you smoking into that thing?
I am.
I wonder why it's so hot. He's definitely going to pass out from carbon monoxide in like 20 minutes. Oh, man. Well, I mean,
now we know your topic.
Now that we know that Jay's not here, would you like to introduce yourself?
I'm him. This is it.
This is you're him. You're the leader of all leads.
The Grand Wizard. Him.
Right, yeah, oh my god, bro! I do want to get like a gold sheet and just fucking go
The
ham.
best part is the arm. This is the new age Clayton Bigsby. This episode is definitely age restricted. 100%.
This episode's
Robots are gonna go crazy.
Oh man.
Well, Em, have you how was your week been? How's your week been?
How do you feel about the border?
How do you feel with the cranes down south?
Oh my god, I would love to be one of those, like closer to there was one of those states. I'd be right there with them. I'd be right there.
I know you would. With all your friends, huh?
Oh my god, yeah.
You're not planning on hopping on a horse and going
I think they're
down?
there. I'm pretty sure they're there.
They are there.
Buddies are there.
But I can't get out of work, so I just gotta support the spirit, you know.
How many week crosses we got over there? About a few.
According to Kyle, they're just going on a camping trip. It's just a boys' camping trip.
Bro, it is just a boys' camping trip. Everybody that's down there is like 65 plus, dude. They're on a retirement retreat, dude.
No, they weren't. There was like some 30, 40-year-olds in.
Those were not 40-year-olds.
According to Tim, the grandpop is fucking 1,000 and he can smoke all three of us, so that don't mean nothing. Yeah.
I don't know. You keep the sheet on, he might not be able to grapple you. Might be slippery.
The sheet on, he might give you a hug.
I'm like, my phone's supposed to like him. Nah, that's my hope.
He's like, yo, wait a minute. I know that guy. He was at the rally last week.
Hey, what chapter are you in?
Oh
man. Well, yeah. And, actually, I did want to talk about a little bit about that. The little thing down now.
Yeah.
Of all the because earlier this week, Tim, I don't know if he sent it to you, but Jay, our black friend, sent me a video of a bunch of red-blooded Americans all vesping their most American flag button-up shirts, all hanging around their campers and pick 'em up trucks,
As
as
they do.
Americans do. Bald
they do.
eagles screeching.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh.
America.
Finally get to use this
America.
camper.
And they're all rallying together and they're all heading down to the border. So they're
Make it
gonna
up.
go down there and they gotta support our Texas brothers. We gotta keep them out of here. And so yeah, there's now a bunch of elderly that are heading down to Mexico, and Jay thinks they're gonna give them a good what for. They're gonna keep them out of here. They're gonna
Not all of them
back on the other
necessarily,
board.
but like when you
Of
think
course not
about
all of
just
them.
like when we just have protests in America just that are quote unquote peaceful, and then it just takes a couple of people to be like, hey, you're a faggot. No, you're a fucking faggot. And then you just get the rumbling. So to think that these Americans aren't gonna be like, hey, good, get fuck you, spick. And these spicks aren't gonna understand what they're saying, and that's not gonna infuriate us Americans who already don't like these spicks. Like, yeah, like it's gonna be a fucking
I can't with the fuck.
Like, do you see that video of the kid interviewing the one guy, and he was like, "Who are you?" And he was like, "You're gonna find out who I am. Don't worry about it." Yeah,
I
he's
saw
supposed
that,
to be
yeah.
a alleged terrorist.
Yeah, he's like from
Yeah, he's from
ISIS or something.
Yeah, some shit. So
some
like,
Islamic shit.
you gotta get busy with these motherfuckers. You gotta get checking them.
Well, most of
Somebody
them
got
aren't
to.
even Mexican, right?
No,
Right.
yeah, there's a good bit of them that have come from Middle East and then also Africa and stuff. They just go over
Come
to
through
South
Mexico.
America and then come through Mexico up to the southern border to
We're
get
letting them in.
asylum. Well,
Like,
yeah,
what's the point of having a process?
well,
they
there
still- you
still
can
is
still-
a there's a
there's still
process,
a
but there's still a
process.
backdoor process.
But what's the point of me as an illegal going through the process when they're
Oh, if you can
literally just
yeah.
raising barbed wire to let Mexicans or illegals in?
I feel you.
Like it.
Yeah. It's not like people act like every other country doesn't do this.
Right. You should get borders, man.
Uh,
Building walls.
Canada's borders are pretty. You can't even have a DUI.
Oh
they
yeah,
won't
no,
let you
they're
in.
like
They won't
very
let you
strict
in.
on who they let in. So, but I mean, it's also part of our country's motto:
I want to get
give
this
us your
thing
tired,
finished.
give us your poor. It's like inscribed on this gigantic French gift that like looks over New York. It's called the Statue of Liberty.
Yeah, but you got to sign in first.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a sign in thing,
Yeah.
but I mean, taking their jobs. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't think that any of those dudes are going to do anything down there. I mean, until I start seeing reports that like guy from New Jersey wearing an American flag
I did
t-shirt.
see something that it has been like crazy amount of numbers have went down of people crossing the border.
Good.
Like a lot.
coming up
Yeah,
or going down.
like getting in.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's been
Yeah.
nuts for the last like couple of months. But you know why?
No, I mean no. This last couple of weeks, it's gone down like
Yeah.
70%.
Yeah, you know why? Because them good old boys down there having a camping trip with their guns.
They're fucking yelling at them.
Yeah,
I got a bunch of fucking senior
They're
citizens
full-
at the border yelling at Mexicans. We don't want your tacos over here. Brr.
I was telling my
You're taking
homie,
your
like,
jobs.
I don't even care about the illegals getting in. It's just the seeing it. It's going on social media or wherever and just seeing illegals just pour in. Like, I don't care if you just drive over the border and you just never
Sure.
come home. Like, I don't give a fuck. But I don't want to see it.
I think that they should have to do funny things. I think they should.
Well, I
have to,
think
like,
I think
ride
what more
unicycles or something.
people are concerned about is just the heavy flow of illegals coming in.
Yeah, it's wild.
You're
It's
always gonna
unchecked.
have people that sneak in. That's gonna happen. You know.
Right.
Yeah.
I think
I'm
they
okay
should
with
just
that.
make a single file line. And they should be like, "Do something for me," and then like he does like either magic tricks or like he's got like
Sucks your dick.
no Tim. That's over at the other line, right? But like
Fast pass.
yeah, the fast pass. But yeah, you should come up and you should show you can do something. I don't know. Show me a skill. Show me a trade. Show me something. Don't just get over just because you fucking walked, because your fucking feet hoofed it. Let me see you run a 4.3. All right. Let me see some shit. That's all I'm saying. I don't think that's a terrible way to do it. Hey, you look good. Show me some tits. Show me some big old titties. That's a skill.
You're in.
Got them things. You're in.
You're in.
Make some fucking whittle me some shoes out of some
Listen,
wood.
Latina mommies are. They're
It's
pissed.
fucking
They're in.
insane.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Jay! It was Jay the whole time.
Oh my god! Are you wearing?
You're right.
What is the?
Oh, it's a
what is the
sheet. I bought a whole sheet. So it's like because I feel like that's what they wear, right? They wear sheets.
Dude, your girl's laying in her bed like, where's the sheets? Like,
No, I bought it just to wear. And she is not. She's like, what if somebody I know sees this? All right.
like? Well, you date a Klansman. I don't know what to tell you, babe.
Our podcast has reach.
family. He's got like friends and family over, and like, is it Jay like cooking in the kitchen with
With his traditional South
Hey,
South
hon.
American garb.
It's gonna be great.
How do you like your chitlins?
Oh man,
another
I might get married in this thing. I'm gonna get this thing tailored. I might get married in it. It'd be fire.
That would be fire. That would be a
funny
wild
shit.
letter. We're burning a cross right
We
out
got
front
we
of
got to
that
get
church.
you an official one though. We got to get you like with the patch.
oh
you
fire!
know? Yeah, and like
I wonder. You think you could get that on Etsy?
yeah, dude.
If not Alibaba.
Dude, we can wear German Nazi uniforms.
Or we could probably hit up that black guy
Yeah,
that
your
talks a
groomsmen
bunch
can-
of Klansmen's out of their uniform to see if he can give us one.
I'm sure he's got one.
He's got a bunch of them.
Oh yeah, he's got a bunch. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a bunch of them. He like fucking brags about it.
Yeah,
But he's got a cool story. That's cool, dude.
I know.
forget
he
his
is.
name
I
as
know
well.
who you're talking about.
Yeah, the jazz or the blues player.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
he
fucks
became
with
like
that guy.
best friends with the Grand Wizard.
Yeah, the Grand Wizard. He almost got killed in the hotel room while they like played like checkers or something. Some weird, wild story. But what was I gonna? I was gonna say something about the old Planny. I can't remember. But
So apparently,
over the border.
this place called the National Museum of African American something. They have KKK members' robes, and if I send in a paper order form, they will send me a KKK robe. So
Like a
they
traditional
send
one, like an
order
old one?
forms to United Klans of America in Virginia. You know, I wonder if this is not.
Oh my god.
Oh, there you go. You got
They
one,
said
you
they
got
want
one.
to preserve them for historical stuff. Yeah, well, I'm not going to use it for historical purposes.
Well, I mean, it would be pretty historical. Getting married in a Klan's robe would probably be the first in history.
I just feel like,
I'm sure somebody's done it.
yeah, I'm sure they have. I'm sure that's probably what they do.
Yeah.
Not in 2024 or
Probably.
30.
They probably do.
Like I'm sure like a clan member. You know how like Marines wear their like blues?
The dress blues. For
Yeah.
special
I'm sure
occasions.
yeah, I'm sure like the clan.
You think the
has-
Klansmen bust out their
Their-
robes for
Yeah.
what is but like
When
what
they're
do you think a
marrying their
Klansman
cousins.
in
Fuck yeah.
2024 looks like?
But what?
What did you say?
I
A
said,
what?
what do you think a Klansman in 2024
Oh.
looks like?
I'm sorry.
What
I
did
thought
you think I said?
I thought you said I wonder what it looks like marrying your cousin in 2024.
Yeah,
today.
no, I don't need to know. That looks like the
I was
Poconos.
like, what the fuck?
That's Appalachia.
Ooh.
All those fucking Pennsylvania motherfuckers.
Breaking news for nobody that gives a fuck. The
Klan?
Rock has confronted Roman Reigns at WrestleMania or this wrestling event.
Thank you, Jay. Thank you for the
Yeah,
update.
I don't know. Bleacher Report thought I would care, so I figured
But
I
we
would
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 care.
share it
Yep.
to some people.
I wish
that
I was
also-
more like kind of like now that I'm older. I kind of wish I was a little bit more into wrestling when I was younger, just for the storylines.
Yeah, once the Stone Cold era went, I was
Ooh,
done.
question about storylines, right? So I was watching this YouTube video, and it was 3 people trying to pick out who's a virgin out of 10 people, right? And this one kid, 2 out of the 3 got wrong. He looked like the typical virgin, right? So you could kind of go with see why they'd be like, no, you got to get pussy. Like you look like the typical, but you probably crush. But no, he didn't. He plays Dungeons and Dragons. He's got a mullet, really big, crazy mustache, glasses, buck teeth, petite as a human boy. And yeah, so like
Jeffrey Dahmer?
the girl asked him if he masturbated, and he was like, yeah. And she was like, oh, what kind of porn you watch? And he was like, I don't really watch porn. And she's like, well, the fuck you do? And he was like, I'm more in the storylines. Like he played D&D. So he was like, I'm more in the storylines. Like I just like use my imagination for shit, and I just do that. And I was like, oh, that's crazy. Never in my fucking life.
He does
So-
know. Does he know that porn has storylines?
Yeah, and they have Dungeons and Dragons porn.
No. Well, so when I bring up Dungeons and
You seen it?
Dragons, I just say that because Dungeons and Dragons is a storyline thing. He doesn't necessarily incorporate porn with that, but it's just saying that because he likes Dungeons and Dragons, it's a storyline.
Jerks
thing.
off to
So it makes sense why he likes he's
storylines.
into storylines
D&D.
of things more than the actual act of fucking.
This sounds like one of the guys that you would see in one of the speed dating episode parts of Love on the Spectrum.
He's probably
Yeah.
on the spectrum.
So
Yeah, I
my
would
question to
assume so.
y'all is like, could y'all get off to just your imagination?
Just imagination and storyline of like.
Yeah, you ever break your phone? You gotta
No.
wait a couple days.
No.
Fucking the bank starts
have
fucking
backup.
working.
I have backup phones.
Oh.
Just like I'm always prepared.
Yeah, man, I got a
I
fucking
have
Roku.
mobile. I have mobile.
I got a fucking
we
Fire
have
Stick.
TV. We have smart TVs now.
Yeah, I got a
Oh.
Fire Stick.
You didn't have a phone all the time though, Jay. Think about what you used when you were a young buck, before you found porn. Don't
I
tell me
didn't.
you didn't jerk off till you found porn.
Yeah, I didn't.
You didn't jerk off till you found porn. You didn't jerk off until you were well into your 40s.
Yeah. Yeah. I found porn pretty young.
That's insane.
Yeah, dude, it was hard to.
I
back
mean,
in the
not.
day.
I would
Not
say
hard,
up to like
but
a point.
not like wasn't as like accessible. You know.
My dad had
No, I was-
VHSs, and one day before school, I told Kyle the story when I saw my first porn.
I think we talked about the first
Yeah.
porn we watched. Ever watched?
Uh-huh. So then after that, then yeah, but I had no idea about like dicks and tits really until I've seen that movie.
That's
Then
so.
it set me on
fucking-
crazy. Like then I got on the computer, then I got on Google, started looking at pictures, started
Start
getting
printing out
viruses.
pictures for later.
I don't think we had a working computer.
Nah, funny. I never used them for later. Like I'm not a picture person. Like I just like seeing shit. But as far as like putting a spank bank, like nah, I need action.
That's like I don't know, imagination thing. Like is definitely a thing for me. Like when I was younger,
Really?
but like I was definitely never gotten to like I don't know. I don't have the
Crazy.
imagination of like a D&D player, and like
Yeah,
think like RPG level.
yeah. Like my
Imagination.
imagination never had a storyline in it. It was just like
fat tits, fat ass.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
bouncing. They're jiggling.
That's it.
Usually,
Usually,
ups.
yeah. And
It
now,
did
like,
make me-
I said, like if because I break phones and then I have to wait a couple days, and sometimes just like past memories pop in my head. You know, just
Yeah, like our 5th grade teachers, big fat tits.
yeah, dude.
But I get it. Also, like people read erotic books, and get off. Like,
No, I think girls read erotic
Yeah.
books. I don't
but
think
still,
dudes
people.
read
I
that.
was just. I don't think, dude. But like, I just that thing. Like, I do understand that somebody can read something.
I understand
use
that, and
their
I get it. If like
imagination.
you're one of those kind of people that like does the imagination shit of like playing. I mean, if you like get into that style of game of like creating complete and utter storylines out of thin air, then I could see how like you could possibly like that more than the potential storylines that are
I do
already
make,
out there.
I make storylines in my head, but it's not porn. I like
Like you had a conversation with somebody, but you imagine it going other way.
no, it has nothing to do sexual at all.
Yeah.
I didn't say that had anything
Right,
to
he
do.
said
I'm
with
you
just
have a
saying I make
conversation.
storylines in my head all the time.
You made that sexual.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not saying that like you're just
Like,
in your bed jerking
yeah.
and someone busts down the door
Like,
and
I've
now you have
had-
to stop and shoot
I've
him.
had the same storylines since I was a kid that I keep just adding
Going
to.
back to
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, that's
Where
wild.
it's like this has nothing to do with porn at all. It just like say we all shrank down to the size of ants, and now we're fighting.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Yeah, but now we're like in a war with these ants that are like evolved a little bit. Like they're like Bugs Life ants, or like actually more like, remember the movie Ants?
Yeah.
Kind of
Yeah.
more like that. Maybe a little bit more evolved.
But
you
like
know?
they had like a military and then to go fight the termites.
Yeah, exactly.
I
Except
mean,
like
they
we're
do
fighting
have a military.
we're fighting the ants, right? And like, but we
Right.
got shrunken
Nothing.
down. We have technology. For some reason, we just know how to make.
We know how to make small planes.
Yeah,
We know how to make small jets.
like we have tanks, like
We have small tanks.
right?
and we probably
then,
still lose.
and then like as I got older, because it still pops in my head sometimes. Now, like the other ant colony over there, right? Who
We've
was
been
beefing
seeing
with
this
that
from
ant
afar.
colony? We armed them years ago, right? To fight them as a proxy war.
So the ants are the Taliban.
Yeah, and then and then like then they turned on us, right? So
You're
they
just
have
calling-
weapons now.
Tim, you're just calling the Middle East ants.
Yeah, pretty much.
Never mind. I'm not gonna do that.
I think of that stuff today. Like,
You'll be a better
The second
person. instead of
colony is
Chris.
clearly ISIS.
and it's great because now we have like mecha suit. We got better. Like, the stuff we gave them 5 years ago has nothing. Like we have mecha
That
suits
shit's old
now.
news. That shit's falling apart. That shit's rusting away.
And we also have little cities that don't go to war. They're privileged. They don't even know what's going on over there. You know, there's protesters too with the ants. It's a whole thing.
There's protesters of the ants.
There's people that live like away from the ants that don't really know what's going on, so they're protesting against fighting
You have liberal ants.
the war. Yeah. No, liberal people that were shrunken down.
Like we shrank
Yeah.
Seattle.
Yeah. And then the ants have like a little city in there. I don't know. This is the stuff I think about. It's been an ongoing storyline in
So
my
it
head.
sounds like you just see the like the national news and you just turn it into like, what if they were ants?
Now that I'm thinking about it,
Sounds a lot like it. I had the same thoughts. But it was back in the 1800s
Oh, ants,
With
but we're back
Lincoln.
in the 18.
and the ants were in the fields
Trying to free them.
trying to free the ants. We need a proclamation
Oh man.
because I see a world where man and ant can live together and they can have their own bathrooms and we can all have our own water fountains.
Did y'all ever...
You know what? Now I'm thinking my world, the ants weren't allowed over the border.
There you go. Yeah.
Is that how I am as a person?
Yes, Tim, you're racist.
You know what though? In my head though, the ant colonies, they also, because they evolved, they started evolving. You know, and they had little cities too, where like it was just like a normal run in the mill
Ants in the
and
burbs.
just working, like a
Working,
normal
just
person.
a working day.
And like and then here we are just dumping all this like liquid aluminum down their fucking anthill and and covering it up.
So Israel and Gaza.
Damn.
Damn, stay away from the news.
Be a great movie though.
Doing terrible things to these ants.
Fuck yeah.
But yeah,
Big
back
props.
over towards a more lighthearted topic. Have you boys seen what has just dropped on Netflix this week?
I have not watched.
He
Netflix
does not watch Netflix.
I do. I've been away. I haven't.
Yeah, he's been busy. He's been doing stuff. He's
I
been
just
doing
got
working man thing.
Yeah, I just got home today.
So, Tim,
got-
just so you know, a new season of the world's greatest show, Love on the Spectrum, has come out with a season 2. And I must say, well, I do say that the Australian version is better.
You think so?
I think so, just because they have accents.
Oh,
Yeah,
The accents
yeah,
are
it does
make
it for me
better.
too.
Just does
Yeah,
it.
it's just
Just
funny.
makes it. Yeah, it just makes it funnier.
Yeah,
But this one, I do think that the new people that they did add to it, because it is a lot of repeat characters in this season.
yeah. That's what I like.
I mean, I like following the story, but I do have an issue with one of the things that they're following up on. And but like the two people I do think they added to the show are Jay. Have you watched the whole thing?
Yep.
Okay. So I will say that the two people that they did add, this dude Connor and this dude Tanner.
Which
Oh,
Connor? Okay.
Connor is
yes.
the
Yes.
crazy hairy forearms guy.
Yes.
And
Yes.
Tanner is
Tanner-
gigantic face.
Tanner is one
Tanner,
of my
he's-
favorites.
He is the geek.
Favorites.
So we'll give you like Tim. You've seen the first season, right? We'll give you a little. I'll give you.
I've seen a couple
backstory,
episodes.
right?
I don't think if I watched it, it was probably background noise.
Or it could have been the Australia one. So you got a chick who's like, I think she's got Asian in her, or like Filipino, possibly. I don't know, Jay. If you could chime in on that, I don't know.
I don't know.
Sure. The one Danny, the
Oh, I know
animated
who you're
one.
talking about.
Yeah,
but
Oh,
don't
I know who you're talking. I know who you're talking about.
yeah. She's fuckable.
Boy.
She's all right. She's all right.
Yeah.
She's 100% freak body. 100%
Yes.
freak body, dog.
Yes.
Like 100% freak body.
Surprising.
Like, I don't know if you've ever watched Sex Ed, the other show that's on Netflix.
Seen
But,
like
like-
2 episodes.
Yeah, well, there's this one super skinny chick that's like really into like erotica, like
Yeah.
space erotica shit, and like she reminds me of that chick.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, she's all right. And if you like, say that you like animation in any way, shape, or form, you're in. Fucking in.
not necessarily.
Not
You-
necessarily. I'm
you gotta
fucking
have
over
the
exaggerating.
ambition.
But
You want to own a studio.
yeah, how can what you do as your career help in animation in our animation career
Yeah.
future? So, but like either then there's she's in the first season. There's this blonde haired dude named James, I think.
Yes. Oh,
So-
is it James? There is a
I
James.
think there's a James.
There is a James.
Uh,
He might be
well,
James.
let's-
He might be James.
yeah, James. James, he's into like D&D type stuff. He's all
James
right.
is stressful.
James is stressed out. He talks like he's always stressed out.
Yeah, that's what he's
Like
stressful
every
to
sentence
watch
that comes out of
because
his
of
mouth
it.
is like, duh,
I get it.
this is hard.
I get
And
it.
I get it. I get it.
Yeah,
It's hard.
yeah.
It's hard. Then we got a bull named Steve. Steve's in the later episodes. You don't see much of Steve this season.
Fuck with Steve. Steve's one of my
Steve-
faves.
Steve is the fucking goat dog. Fuck with Steve. Steve.
Yeah.
Fuck Steve Hetty. And then we got in the new season. Well, I left one of these out because that's the kind of the problem I have with the show.
You left 2 out.
No, well, they're in the new season. I was talking about the old season.
Yeah.
So in season 2, you have this bull named Connor with the hairy forearms,
Right.
living with his like kind of big family up in the crib, and then we got a big foot sister
Yeah.
looking out for him, leading them the right path.
Fuck looking out.
Getting
for
them
him. She
dressed.
looking alright.
She is looking all right. Sister could get it. And then we got our man Tanner. Tanner's mom's all right.
Yeah.
Tanner's mom's all right.
Yup.
Good, respectable lady, that lady. And then are you coming back around to our last character? Well, then there's also a you only
Black
seen her
chick.
for like 1 episode or 2 episodes. This
2
chick Journey.
episodes.
2 episodes. Because she goes on 2 dates.
Yeah.
Black chick named Journey.
She young. She 18.
Yeah, she's real young in this, and like seems real like innocent, like real girly innocent. Which is
Yeah. I honestly think she just wants a girlfriend versus a girlfriend. Like, I don't think she's ever just had that best friend that's a girl. Because when she went on these dates, like, it didn't like
That didn't seem like a
autistic.
relationship kind of
Right? Like, she was just even like she was just trying to find a
trying to
buddy.
hang out.
Yeah. So
Yes, I could see that. That's the kind of how I grabbed off of it.
I think she probably do like dick, but she got to get a girlfriend first. That's a homie. Like,
Well,
Friends
she
with
got to
benefits.
experience dick to figure out that she likes dick.
she will. That's where the best friend will come in. Like her best. Like
Autism girls are in now.
I wonder why.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Not if you watch the show, they're not. Yo, I feel bad. They did the homie Tanner bad. Like, Tanner's not that crazy looking, and like he got a crazy nice personality. And then they set this nigga up with a chick with Down syndrome that don't speak, and Tanner don't shut the fuck up.
Oh,
Yeah.
And this bitch don't speak. at all.
Tanner looks like he's like he looks like the dude off. Do you remember like the Mad TV like covers on magazines?
oh yeah.
He's
like
got that
that.
kind of face.
Yeah.
And like, bro, when he gets all like he needs someone to sit there and rapid fire like talk and questions. That's what time he's on.
Yeah,
He's there to find out. Like I was talking to my homie at work, and we were like, "Yo, this dude, he needs to be like hired as a detective's like right hand man, and you just put him in a room
yeah, fact.
with a motherfucker that committed a crime, and he will get a confession out of that." Tanner goes fucking. He's hitting hard hitting questions right off the rip.
Yeah,
How do you feel? He's like, okay, how do you like that? You like this? What's your favorite animal? My favorite animal is this. And like this,
Like,
bro,
what do you like
the
about
fact
this?
that they did put him up with this Down syndrome trick is so crazy because like she's sitting there like, I can't process
Right,
like all of this, dude. Like you're asking me questions I've never even thought that hard about. Bro, it's insane. He's like, yo, what's your favorite animal? And she's like, I like
Grilled
the
cheese.
horses. And he's like, well, what do you really like about horses? She's like, you like any other animals? I like gorillas, and I like them because they have hands, and I like horses, and I like spiders and snakes, and because this brother.
this is him. This is him. Exactly him.
So it is. Dude, he just starts rattling off, and then she just starts looking like she's literally just looking at him like,
Bro, he'd be a great friend though.
oh, dude, he sounds
He
like
sounds
he'd be the
awesome.
best, bro.
He
He's
does.
so
Sounds
cool.
awesome.
And he's always
he's so
upbeat.
nice too.
Yeah.
He's super upbeat. He's like going to the zoo. God, they make it so awkward for them to sit at the fucking zoo because like they take them from looking at animals and they're like, all right, you two sit on this little bench right here and have
Yeah.
a conversation. No, so do you like going to the zoo? Do you like going outside? Do you like grilled cheeses? Do you like what time do you make them at night? And she's just like, huh? Would you like to go
You
back
know
and
what?
look at animals?
I think
let's go look at animals.
I remember this guy now.
No, you didn't. 'cause
No,
you haven't
he's
seen him in
new.
season
No,
two.
he's this
new.
No,
season
this is season 2. Okay, so
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, they found that whoever was scouting these
Bro,
people, dude, Tanner is the man.
his
And then-
intro was fucking great because he's like talking and he's like, "Am I doing my eyebrows right?" And the guy's like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "My eyebrows. I've been working on it. See, are they doing it right?" It's like, this guy's gonna be fun. He's gonna be good.
He's like, I'm made for TV, boss. I'm made for it.
Love it.
Dude, it's so awesome. So then we have our the dude Connor, and like, bro, this guy,
He's stressing me out.
he is my favorite.
Really?
He is
Oh,
my
shit.
favorite, dude. So I don't know how they end up doing these. Or like, I don't know where they get the people for these like speed dating events that they always keep going. So Connor likes swords. All right, like swords.
Swords
Like,
are
bro,
cool.
Swords are dope.
Swords are fucking awesome, dude.
Like, dude, this,
Like,
one, this is like Excalibur. I got
Yeah.
this John right here. This thing's cool.
yeah, dude.
So they put him on this speed dating thing, right? Bro, my man, he could, you know how they like, well, I don't know. I've never been on a speed dating thing, but they give him a sheet, right? Yes, no, why? So they sit him down. I sit him down with a blackjack, and he's like, "Hey, would you like to hey, what are your hobbies? What do you like?" And then I like trains. And then he's like, all right. Would you like to ask me any questions? He's like, no.
No. No.
So then they're like, time. Moves. Some fucking small little white girl shows up, right? Comes up to us. So he's like, starts asking. He like then forgets that like he had already asked the questions of hobbies. So like I can't repeat the question, right? So he's like, so do you like to go outside?
Oh, you have to
She's
do a
like,
different question with each people.
no, you don't.
Oh,
You can just continually ask the same
Yeah,
5 questions.
Oh,
His
okay.
autistic
You know,
mind, he
he's
can't
yeah,
ask the
his
same
Yeah.
he can't do that.
Oh. I like it
doesn't
though.
compute.
Change the
Yeah,
conversation.
he's
up.
like, oh, fuck,
Like,
dude, I'm
yeah.
still talking to the same person. Fuck.
Yeah.
So he's like, hey, do you like going outside? And she's like, no, I'm more of a city slicker. I like the city hustle and bustle.
Mhm.
So then as she's sitting at the table, right? And it's a small table, he pulls out the pen on the sheet and he writes no. And he puts in the Y, doesn't like nature. She's looking at him as he does it. And it's just awkward silence for like a minute after that.
What a fucking move, dude. I love it.
I loved it too. And
I
then, like,
love it.
yeah, then they do the change places, and the producer dude comes up to him. He's like, "Did you fill that out when she was here?" He's like, "Am I not supposed to?" And she's like, "No, you're supposed to like wait till you leave." He's like, "Fuck!" He's like, "I knew this was a bad idea." So,
What do you get yelled at?
sounded
Sounded like Scott.
she's gonna bleep that out. But anyways, so then he has like one of his coworkers that he used to work with, right? That comes over and like she sits down for like a minute. Asks, oh, hey, how you been? I haven't seen you in a while. And she's got like a touch of Downs or something.
Yeah, she's
And
special.
they just have like a little small talk, right? Nothing crazy, nothing any wild. I don't think he ever writes yes or no, right?
He
so
no, he
then-
writes yes.
Does he write yes? Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
he does because he has
He
to.
first put X and then he put the
Yeah, then he crosses that out and he's like, yeah, actually I do want to smash that. So then he like they do the change places, but nobody sits down for like a minute. He's just like, I think I gotta go sit outside. Or I think I gotta go outside real quick. Right. I'm done for this right now. I'm getting a little flustered. They're like, all right, bro, you can go outside, you can go chill. So the next thing you know, he's sitting outside. This isn't love. This is only a crush. He's fucking wigging out outside. He's freaking out. He's just like fucking fuming. Has to call his
I
mom to
think
come
he
pick him up.
thinks he's in a movie also because I feel like he be quoting movies and shit or like saying shit like it's movie quotable. And
or like he's like
he
acting
really
like
likes
a Sean
movies.
Connery kind of actor.
Yeah.
I did get a touch of that. I thought just like maybe he was adapting those mannerisms because he was like big into watching movies or something.
Yeah.
I love it.
Oh, dude, he's so fucking.
Awesome.
He's such a bro.
Awesome.
He's so cool. Connor's the fucking bro. Like right before he's got to go to the speed dating thing, they're like, "Hey, you ready?" He's like, "Fuck, I just started a movie."
Yeah.
You know what though? Honestly, I think
it's the worst.
It's just
it's the worst.
We would all have the same reaction in
Absolutely,
our head.
bro.
In our head, was,
fuck, dude, this is a good one.
Yeah, dude.
I don't really want to go out with them. I want to just sit here and chill and watch this movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, Connor's the fucking man. And then like he goes on like a couple dates with this chick, and then fucking he's like he calls her and it's like, I think I'd rather just be friends. And then he ends up like having to call. He ends up calling to get the nature chick's number.
Yeah.
Which turns out really funny. So, but then we get to one of my only kind of problem I have with the series is they go back to in the first season they had, I guess they have to show that the show is kind of a success in some way. I guess that. But in the first season, they linked up this chick, Abby, with this dude, David. Abby's like really big into lions. And David does volunteer shit in Africa. So he's like, yeah, dude, I fucking love lions too, bro.
Yeah. I shot one last week.
He's like, I'm here fighting poachers. I'm here knighting shining armor. But yeah, the whole like series of fucking the like throughout the episodes, they keep panning back to these two because they go on a safari to Africa, which I am. The only thing I'm mad about it was about because there was like there's no climax to this story at all. It's just a side story of like I thought this was gonna be like, yo, like maybe they propose or like there's a marriage part of this.
I hated that. There were so many times where I thought there was going to be a proposal. Like when they were sitting in the fucking tub. Exactly. I thought she was going to propose and she was like, David, I got something to ask you. And I was like, oh, here we go. She's going to fucking be the one. Like, that's what's up. And
she's going to be the one that has the pair.
Do you want to go get more collectibles? I want to get more. I was like, yeah, what the fuck are we doing? Even the trip to Africa, her mom's crying. Oh my God, she's gonna love this. He's got this big presentation. I was like, oh, he's got a ring for it. All right, dude, he's outside with this big fucking letter that he's got ready to memorize and read to her.
Handwritten.
Like, here we go.
It's got Kenya in as KNU.
He's
because Kenya's in Africa.
Her a fucking lion as a stuffed animal. He's reading. I was like, oh, here we go. Proposal. Do you want to go to Africa? What? All right, fine. I get it. That's a build up, okay? Maybe, but maybe he'll propose in Africa. All right, cool. So this whole time in Africa, I'm just like, yeah, here's a proposal. Here's the proposal. Nope. And then you're right. At the end, it's just, hey, they're going strong 2 years later.
Yeah,
great.
Dude, I was such a fucking. I was so mad.
I'm taking their time,
I don't want to hear that, bro. Don't film that shit. Don't take them to extravagant Africa to fucking and then show.
No, it's not the fucking Bachelor, dude.
The way they were filming this, it might as well have been.
Yeah, it might as well.
Yeah, I know, but they're not expected to like.
Bro, they had a view like over the safari,
yes,
sitting in two clawfoot bathtubs, like literally hand distance from each other.
I want to know the guy that pitched the idea.
Well, he's Australian. Netflix saw how well the Australian version of it did, and they were like, "We're doing this shit here."
Yeah, like it's a great idea and it's good. It's a good thing, but like just like pitching it like in the room and just being like,
let's take autistic people and there's people who are really bad in social settings. Let's put them in the most social setting.
I do want to hear I like how she was like, one day we're gonna get married, hopefully we get married, have a family, and like whatever, all that. Like, I don't know if she knows what having a family means. And just like her being like what, like I don't know if she knows what that entails to make a family.
Which
Like,
one are we
with kids
talking
and-
about? Are we talking about the lion chick?
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know. I think
like
that
I would love to hear that
help.
conversation of when they do get married and her talk about having kids and like somebody being like, so you know what's he's got to put his thing. Hey, bud, you got to get that thing of yours hard and put it in her and pump a couple times, and she's gotta like that conversation's
Yeah,
gotta
but
be
you
wild.
honestly though, like once they do it, like they're probably
They're just gonna go off like
that one,
rabbits.
Danny, she's ready to fuck.
Oh,
Danny's
dude.
trying to fuck.
all the time.
Bro, the first season she was like, because I was telling my homie PJ about it, and I was like, "Yo, did you see the Love on the Spectrum came out?" And he's like, "What is that?" And like I was like, "Oh, bro, sit down for a minute and hear talk to me. I have to tell you about the world's greatest TV show."
I'm not gonna lie, you guys talking about it makes me want to just sign off and just go watch. Fuck.
Bro, it's so
It's a good
fantastic. You can
show.
do that in like 20 minutes. It's so fucking good. Bro, if you haven't seen the first, if you've seen like just like in the first episode of the first season, the animation chick, she's like, "Yeah, I'm looking for love. I'm looking for I'm looking for a guy to settle down with and shit." Bro, she goes on a date and this dude's like I get okay looking, and like he's like, "Yeah, I work in the animation field too." They're immediately making out.
Yeah.
Immediately. She literally in the after, and you know what also I noticed about the chick Danny? She's always drinking.
Oh yeah.
She's always drinking, dude.
What if she's like not even autistic? She's
She's just
an
drunk.
alcoholic.
Oh no, she's autistic. And she dresses up as some character.
I know
My
who you're
Little
talking
Pony.
about. I remember the
Yeah.
girl. Yeah.
The autism really shows.
Yeah.
Oh, Nick,
That's nice.
Yeah.
yes. Bro, I was surprised. I was really surprised.
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like my future,
Kid.
I feel like she's gonna have like a hint of tism.
Touch?
in her.
Little slapatism.
Maybe more of a slap than a touch. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Motherfucker.
not a punch, but like
No, not a fucking hit with the not with a hit with a
Yeah.
stick.
but
A
like
tism
just a,
stick.
yeah,
There's a quick little fucking
a little
boop on the
backhand
nose.
of
Yeah.
tism, you know.
Well, get in the fucking kitchen.
Yeah.
Hit with the tism.
Yeah, I know I got it. I have to have it.
I don't know, Tim.
I
Tim,
have
you're
to
way
have
too much of a social butterfly.
I'm not though. I fucking
You
hate
are
people.
though. Yeah, it doesn't matter. You
It's all a
fucking
mask.
and that's just bullshit. Tim, you run around a room.
Yo,
You
you
are
know,
a fucking
did my
this is
cousin
you.
Tom?
You're just fucking flying. You're just flapping around in that fucking bar. All right, that's
Nah,
a social butterfly going, huh? How you people doing over here? Huh? How you guys doing?
Sounds about right.
Yeah, Tim, you're a social butterfly. You're a fucking,
That's
you're
the
a little,
Colombian sugar kicking in, dude.
you're a little busy little talking bee.
No, but like even my cousin Tommy, he's got a pretty like, good amount, and he's a social butterfly. He loves talking to people.
I mean, look at Tanner. Tanner's a social butterfly.
Yeah, he
Not
just
all people with
asked- he
autistic
just-
are like they're not all socially awkward.
Right.
They just miss certain social cues. I miss them all the
Yeah.
time.
No, you lean into them.
What?
You lean into those social cues. There's many a time where we're making fun of people because of those social cues.
Yeah, they're social cues. I'm
You
talking about
then
mine.
you see them, and you're
I'm
like,
related.
"Oh,
I'm projecting.
I can exploit this. I see your social cue, and I'm gonna exploit it
Because-
because you're fucking weak." It's been what you've been doing to Mark for years.
God damn.
That's why he doesn't answer my phone calls anymore.
Fucked
He's
up.
like, oh, he was leading me down a dark path, sweetie. Dark path. Oh,
Dude,
all right,
it was
Peter
funny.
Mark.
He called me, and he was like talking about a girl, and he's like, "Damn, can you just be like serious for like 5 minutes?" He's like, "I got to talk to you about something serious, right?" And he's like, "Can you no jokes, like none?"
No. No, yeah, no.
No, you're gonna.
I
get
gave
some
I gave him a good 3 minutes.
There you go.
It's so hard. Once like if something funny pops in my head, like I have especially like to
You gotta act on it, dude.
Yeah, I have to say it. Like
The best medicine is laughter.
it is.
I don't care how mad you get.
Only me laughing. You know?
Yeah, well, yeah. That's the best medicine. The medicine that keeps me waking up.
I remember my ex was like yelling at me about always like joking.
Making jokes about something.
Yeah.
Wait, did you say your ex-wife?
No, my ex-girlfriend. Like, she was trying to talk about some. Apparently I did something. I said something like a week before. You know, like they like to bring up stuff like.
Yeah, I always did something.
Yeah, and they're like,
no.
I said something.
Jay, if you don't think that you're not going to hear about this Klansman outfit that you're wearing on this podcast,
that's what it was.
I already have.
You're going to hear about it later too.
We were down the beach.
Like weeks later.
We were driving
down about this years later.
We were driving down
the beach.
I was running for mayor, and you're on a podcast dressed as a Klansman.
I'm black. What do you mean? I'm allowed to.
That was what I said.
Yeah.
This is my heritage.
Who do you think you are?
Just my boot.
So I remember we were going to the beach and like she slept on the way there, and we got there. She's like, how we get here so fast? I was like, I was doing 130 the whole way there. You know, obviously I'm joking. You know,
right.
Yeah.
But I also sometimes when I joke, I don't tell them I'm joking.
So you just need to follow up your sentences with JK.
Sometimes I don't laugh either. So I'll just say it. And it's just funny to me.
Are you making a face at least?
No. Sometimes I just have a joke.
You're just like we did 130.
Yeah. So like a week later, she's like, obviously it's about something else. And she's like yelling at me. And she's like, I can't believe you would do 130 with me and my kid in the car. I'm like, first of all, your car doesn't go 130. And second of all, I was like, I was joking. And then she just like it's like she almost went into a mental breakdown.
Because she just fucking
like her head started twitching, you know,
and then she had to fry a switch.
Her head started.
Quick.
It looked like she was about to blow up, and she was
like one of those
everything's a fucking joke, and she just like starts waving her hands, and then that makes me laugh.
Like she's autistic,
of course.
Well, I'm pretty sure she had a good touch of the tisms as well.
I'm sure she had a good touch of the tism.
She had a good punch at the tism.
Yeah.
Well, somebody would have
fucking right hook of the tism.
But I was like, I almost brought her back to the mental hospital just because I like to joke.
Yeah, no, you got to realize you can't have fun.
Yeah, they don't like it when you have fun.
They hate it. They hate when you have fun.
Right.
Speaking of that, Tim, I don't know what you're doing tomorrow, but there's this thing going on in Ridley that at a bar. That you'd like to come to. Yeah.
I'm not going.
I'll be at that.
I'm sorry.
I'll be there.
I'll
be so happy to be there.
Yeah, somebody else texted me about it. I was like, I told myself years ago, I'm never going back to Freeze Fest.
Come on, dog. Come to Freeze Fest.
No.
I don't even know why it's Freeze Fest. It's fucking February. At a Barnaby's.
Yeah.
I mean, the last time I was there, I did have fun. Not at Freeze Fest. Never been there for that.
Yeah, it's just
I'm sure it's just gonna be a shit show.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna be like, give me them Jello shots, bitch. I'm sure that'll be my answer on it. I don't know. It shouldn't be that bad. Last time I was there, I was in a Baymax inflatable suit, and
that's sick.
I was getting fucked up, dude. I actually won a costume contest.
I bet.
Against whores. Against whores. I won out over the
That's a good costume. That's a great costume when you beat the
dude,
horse.
I was out there fucking going out, dude. I was going ham.
I love that.
I won Eagles tickets out of that shit. So much fun. Except it was so cold. It was so cold the next day, and I was so hungover. I met up with Pete in the parking lot. I was drinking with Pete, and I had to buy a fucking $80 fucking Eagles blanket to sit up in the Miller's box.
The game was the next day?
Yeah, it was the next morning.
That sucks.
Jesus.
I was a younger man, so I was able to do those types of things. Body was
You still can.
I can, but now I gotta do things the right way. I gotta when I end the night of heavy drinking, we gotta suck
Keep
down
drinking.
some liquid IV, or
Yeah.
we wake up, or we wake up and keep drinking.
I can still do that.
So I can do it if like
I can still do that.
I can do that with like this stuff.
Yeah.
But like I'll start with like one, and then like I'll ease back.
What you
in
got to
there
do is
and
like,
then
even if
ease.
you feel like shit, you just have to fight the first drink down. You got to. What you do is you start off with a mimosa, 4 mimosas, and then
one pitcher,
then you're fucking you're locked.
Blendy.
And you do that. You eat
Nutribullet.
you eat a half of Adderall, and then as you're going,
Emergency bag.
and then you take the other half of the Adderall right before the game, and you're good to go.
Bro, you know what I looked up earlier today? You apparently I wanted to go on because you remember how I was talking like or we watched the K&A documentary?
Yeah.
Right. So at one point in the show they start talking about like the proxy war of China and Mexico.
Right.
And that you can buy whatever this trank shit is on some Chinese website.
Yeah.
Right.
So I was like, bro, is there any like there's gotta be one of these labs out here making Quaaludes.
Oh.
There's gotta be a place making ludes, right?
I think the closest thing to Quaaludes is Ambien.
I don't think so. I don't know. It's so
Maybe something else. I would love to just
do a bunch of ludes.
just
That's
wanna
why I
go
was
and
like, bro, that
try
would
it.
be
I wanna
sick.
try it
Do a
so
fucking
bad.
little self-help weekend. Fucking hit the ludes. dude.
I do want one too. I think I'm trying to get the house this week. Even if it's not my beach house, even if we go somewhere else and just have another fucking self-help weekend.
The drug of Quaaludes is named methqualone, right? So then I was trying to figure out, I was like, bro, where do you buy drugs from? How do you get drugs from China? It's gotta be like one of these lab things, right? I just Google, how do you buy drugs from China?
Right.
It sends me to Alibaba, the Amazon of China. So, and then I don't even get all of long story short, I find Adderall, but because I typed in meth, because it's methqualone, methaqualone. So I type in meth, and then methamphetamine salts pops up. So I'm like,
awesome.
Just click this, see what this leads. You can buy. I don't know how you'd get it here. You definitely can't just get it sent through customs. But one of those 55-gallon blue container drums, just full of Adderall.
Oh
Like,
my god.
Just pure methamphetamine salts.
Dude, you know what I would be like? I'd
If
be
you had a
in
fucking
I'd be
drum?
in the barrel. like oh my god.
Just sorting the piles inside the barrel. I'm gonna sort this pile by this. The powder's over here. The rocks over here. The beads are over there. I'd be so tidy in the barrel.
Oh my god, dude.
Build
Imagine.
shelves. Dude, it would be nuts. And then I was just like,
How much is a barrel of Adderall?
Let me see. Alibaba manufacturing directory.
What's happening here?
We're looking up
for the prices of a barrel of methamphetamine salt.
Sorry, I zoned out. I heard that, and then
Methylene crystal.
there is a bunch.
I can't seem. What is methylene crystal?
Imagine just
Is
getting
this
that
meth?
dropped off. Get that dropped off at your house.
Dude, the FBI are right behind that fucking postal worker, dude.
Who
There's
sent
no
this
way
here? It'd be like Dazed and Confused when the guy with the keg comes.
I would immediately be like, if they showed up to my cop, I'd be like, my daughter must have stolen my credit card. God damn it. A couple missed clips. I swear, officer. Now, can I have that?
Send
please?
it to your neighbor's house. You buy a gift card from CVS or something, and you buy it via the gift card, and you send it to your neighbor's house. If your neighbor doesn't get arrested, you call them.
So I'm saying like 650 to 660 a kilo, maybe. Hold on.
It?
Minimum. Yeah, a kilo. Well, this is methoxybutanol. I can't seem to find the salts right now. But these are coming in barrels, and you have to minimum order of 500 kilograms. So you're looking at $3,300
For a barrel?
for a 500 kilogram barrel, or a truckload of barrels. I don't know. Here, I'll show you. Show you what I'm looking at here.
Wait, that's $6. I thought you meant 600.
No, $6.60.
Imagine, dude.
Bro, you
Get
know the
that?
streets fucked up.
Do we get that in our press?
From Alibaba for all your fucking drug needs. Dude, you could also buy peptides and steroids from Alibaba. I was talking to one of my coworkers. I was like, do you know you can get peptides from Alibaba? He's like, dude, you would definitely die if you start doing peptides from China. I'm
Probably.
like, are you sure, man? Frequently searched. Crystal
bro?
meth
Tired?
ice drugs.
What happened?
You sleepy?
Me? Oh, I'm very tired.
I'm boring you.
I had a short night, and then my homie came over because he's a plumber. We had to fix a pipe.
The 120-pound pipe.
Yeah, we just fucking patched it.
I don't know what this is, but I found this.
Plastic surgery supply.
Honestly, I thought the pipe was gonna be a couple $100, if not close to $1,000. Motherfucker said 100, 125, 150. I said, nigga, let's go get that shit.
So I don't know if you're supposed to be trying to mix this with crystal meth.
Might as well try it.
High purity and export quality. Tetra high.
I doubt they're selling the actual drug.
It's
You
probably
can
like,
get high purity fire extinguishant.
it's probably all like compounds of.
Yeah, like
I'm
no
sure they
country is
use-
gonna let you just bring
For
it.
these prices, we could just buy all the compounds.
Make your own.
No, that is
As good Americans
It'll
should.
be like Breaking Bad, dude.
Yeah, we'll just be backyard chemists.
God, what are you gonna
Just
tell
all
these
these
people?
trucks
Damn,
coming in.
dude. Why are they all going to Delco? How do they think they're going to get these things?
Yeah, the fucking FBI is right behind them.
Well, it's all getting. I don't know about you, but I'm only making the count under Hunter Biden.
I'm making them at night.
I'm making them at night. I was like, you think they'll give a life sentence to a fucking retarded guy?
Yeah.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
Only one way to find out.
Yeah, there's no way to find out.
Well, you got someone in mind? Mark?
Yeah, damn, I'm thinking about your parents' neighbor's house.
Uh,
I'm thinking about knocking up and becoming real friends with that guy. Hey, buddy, how you doing? You want a grilled cheese? And then he like goes,
Like a
I just hit him
GoPro,
with the
bro. Jeez.
hit him with the John Cena.
Sign
He'll be
this.
like, yeah. Sign this. There's gonna be a container coming to your car, coming to your house. Let us know when it gets here. Oh man, that'd be so fantastic. So also, yeah, Jay, I guess back to the fucking I forget that we talked about this or you wanted to talk about this, but so you thought that the dude that Danny ends up getting with at the end of the show, he's not autistic.
No, not the guy that she ended up with, the guy that she went on a date with.
You don't think he was autistic? He said he was
No.
autistic.
Did he?
Yeah, during their date.
Her friend James?
No, he's just gay.
That's who I'm talking
No, the
about.
dude that she never went on a date with him.
Yes, she did. That's when she wore the red dress. She called her friend James because she was really interested in him. They've been talking for 6
Oh.
months.
Yeah,
And he was like, I just got out of a
she's- yeah.
relationship. We should
Never
be
mind,
friends.
man. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
He wasn't. He was just going on a free date where a chick was paying. Or
I
the
just think
cast
he
was
didn't
bad.
want to turn her down because they're friends. And he was like, I'm just going to make sure that she understands that we are friends.
bro, I did like her joke during that point though. I did like that. That was nice.
What joke?
I didn't.
Hey, would you like a big kiss?
See, like, that's where, like, picking
She's
up on
like, he's
social
like,
cues.
hold on.
Like, I already told you I don't want anything romantic, and now here we go. Hey, you want a big kiss? Bitch, I just told you.
Yeah, but she had already planned it. You're not going
I
to stop an
understand
autistic
that,
person
but like
going
that
through
should
with
have
that.
should have been like the off the rip. Like, here's your gift. Yo, let me tell you, that's also one thing that pissed me the fuck off about this season. Why?
Yeah, you're the only person I know that could watch a show of retarded people trying to find love, and you'd be like, you know what? These motherfuckers, dude.
No. It was just the one thing.
Why
So,
do they get love?
the guy James with the blonde hair boy with the mullet. Like, he goes on the date, right? And he's talking to his grandpa, and he's like, "Oh, you like Godiva chocolate?" I thought he was going to give him the whole container of chocolate, and I was like, "Oh, there's one missing. That's odd. Hey, don't do that." But whatever, I get it. You can just chalk it up. I ate one on the way. But then Gramps gives him, one for the girl, and he's like, "Oh, take these with you." I'm like, my guy is wearing a leather coat. He is walking to this establishment. And he's going to be standing outside in the sun, and you're giving him chocolate.
Bro, I love
Retarded.
that.
So then he hands her this fucking melty jar. It's been in my pocket. And I was like, all right, fine, whatever. And then I think it was Connor. Connor went out and he went on a date and he had chocolate. And I was like, he's going to be in the sun. Why isn't anybody telling these retarded people not to bring chocolate in the sun? What is going on here?
And the fact they keep it in their pocket.
Yes, that's what I was like, stop this. It's just infuriating to me.
Yeah, you definitely have a touch of autism, bro.
Yeah, you ever like have a chocolate bar in your chocolate like in your pocket?
In your
and you
pocket?
forget
and then
about
you
it.
Forget about it.
And
Yeah.
you, like, And then
The
yeah, but
worst.
then you go to put your hand in your pocket, and the first thing you like feel is the wrapper, and
Mhm.
you get,
Yeah.
you, get,
Ooh,
you, get
chocolate.
you get a little excited. You're like, oh fuck, I forgot I had chocolate in there. And you're like, awesome, and then like a split second later, you're like, oh fuck, it's
Yeah, it's
liquid.
day. It's the
It's-
fucking. It's
Yeah.
you was the. It was the highest of times, and now you're at the lowest of times.
yeah. Now you're just drinking. Now you're just drinking.
I
like,
throw it
you just
immediately in the
slip-
freezer.
Yeah,
Ah,
you're
yeah,
just slurping.
Yeah, in
fucking
reality, that's what
flopped
I
up
do. So I
soup.
do the same thing.
Or
Actually,
it's either
anytime I
freezer or
get
trash.
anytime I get chocolate, I throw it in the freezer.
Really?
Right, there's Reese's in my freezer right now.
Fuck with that.
Yeah, gotta keep it cold.
You don't even offer to share. Nobody Reese's.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you mean to throw it at the camera?
Well, I'm just saying you could have been like, hey, everybody come on over to my house and get some Reese's. Or maybe you have a car, you could have dropped it off like Santa
Yeah,
Claus or something. Let me drop off some Reese's at my friend's house.
Let me just bless all my friends with a
Yeah,
couple
like-
bars.
Yeah,
of
like that'd be a
Reese's
nice little treat on a Friday.
Look-
Open up my
look-
mailbox, there's mail and
and
Reese's?
a melted.
A melted Reese's.
No, it's cold out. It's fine.
It's been nice out the last couple of days.
Yeah, it was still chilly
Yeah,
today. You
I
wasn't
wasn't-
gonna get a melted Reese's.
Yesterday you would have.
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe.
Bro, I would not. Oh, could you imagine opening up your fucking mailbox door and there's a fucking unwrapped just sitting
Yeah,
there,
no wrapper.
not even the bottom cup wrapper, just
Is your
fucking
mail
unwrapped.
covered in like melted chocolate?
No, not even if it's cold enough that it doesn't melt. Just a fucking single, like solitary
Yeah,
no
are you eating
wrapper.
that? I'm
out
not
of it.
eating that.
Absolutely
No.
not.
He's
That
trying
thing
to
has
cook it.
anthrax. How did that thing get here? Other than my mailman, he wants to kill me.
Other than my mailman, yeah.
Definitely, my first thought would not be like, "Hey,
The
can I
mailman's
tell my
sleeping
friend,
with
hey,
my
did
wife.
one of you
That's
guys
what's
drop
going on
off?"
here. He's trying to kill me.
He's trying to fuck my wife. Obviously, he's trying to seduce her with
He's
his
trying to
fucking
fuck you.
on fucking Raptor Reese's.
Don't just assume that you just some piece of shit. He could be trying to get that ass.
You think I'm gonna give it up for one single unwrapped Reese's cup?
Maybe.
It's gonna have to
Maybe
be
might be. There's more where this comes from. If you
it
know
better
what I
be a
mean?
big cup there, buddy, or at least an egg.
I don't know about you, but I'm that easy.
He boarded a Reese's Pieces.
We didn't talk about pieces, dog.
I'm
We're
not
talking about a
Pieces,
whole.
but
We're
I need
talking about a
piece
full
in a-
Oh,
cup.
dude, Reese's Pieces are shit though.
Yeah, honestly, I'd rather
You know
have
what?
Reese's Pieces.
They're a forgot. They're for me. They're like a forgotten like treat that like you don't go to the store and buy, but when you like acquire them, you're like, I forgot how.
Oh,
amazing
bro,
they
I
are."
would go to the store and buy them.
Yeah,
I just
I never
seek
do.
out.
I never do because I don't think about them. But like, if they're like in a jar or something like that, and you're like, oh shit, these are Reese's Pieces. You're like, oh my god,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Reese's pieces of the shit.
these are like M&Ms but better. Like,
Yeah, way better. I don't know why M&M's hasn't just taken like the hit. I mean, they did do
You
a
remember-
M&M's peanut butter.
You remember the Butterfinger?
they're the
ball?
best. The M&M peanut butters. The
Tell
what?
me the little bag of the Butterfinger Johns.
Yes.
Yeah,
Top tier,
Butterfinger
dog. Butterfinger's
Yeah.
an
Oh my
underrated
God.
fucking.
yeah. Oh, they used to be my
Underrated
favorite
fucking-
was Butterfingers. Only problem is they get like so like
They get in your teeth.
Yeah.
Fuck in your teeth.
bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
was that shit,
bad.
That's
But
definitely the
Butterfingers are
negative
good.
point of it.
Yeah.
but- I don't know why they got rid of Butterfinger BDs.
Wasn't
They're the
selling.
shit. I guess not, but that's
You know
Wasn't
what I'm
selling. I
big,
feel like
you know
I'm-
what I'm a big fan of, and I don't know if it's a popular choice, but Heath Bar.
I don't know.
I'm a big fan of toffee.
Yeah, I'm a big
Yeah,
fan.
Heath bars are fucking. It's an
Heath Bar is
acquired
probably,
thing
like-
that you get
it's
up in
one
your
of my
fucking-
like favorite. Like every time I get a Blizzard, I want some Heath. in
Yeah,
there.
you want some toffee? Some of that English
Yeah,
toffee, dog.
Yeah,
It's the only thing the English people do right.
yeah. Toffee.
If you just told me you ate toffee, English toffee, with every meal, I'd understand why your teeth look like
I
shit.
get it. Yeah,
Makes
I
sense.
get it.
But then when you give me one of those bullshit biscuits you eat with your fucking tea, no, you guys should have been wiped off. Like Hitler should have conquered you guys. If Winston Churchill, who was half
Every
American,
time
wasn't
they
over there
like
talking shit, you guys would have been fucking off the map.
every time they complain about like how like bad our food is, it's like, well, your food sucks. like
Dude, they eat baked beans on toast
yeah,
and blood sausage for breakfast.
Yeah. Like your food blows. it's
Shit's wild.
the only thing. Like I'm like if I go to like because I do want to go to Ireland. Like
Eat some
So-
haggis.
but yeah, I'm
Shepherd's
like,
pie's sick. Shepherd's
yeah,
pie's
but
nice.
I'm like the food, but like the takeaway is like
Your food's gonna be dicked.
the food sucks, but the people there are fun as shit, and you can like. I heard it's a good time. I heard Ireland's a good time.
Oh yeah, it's a bunch of fucking drunks.
Yeah, exactly. My people, you know,
Utara.
just drinking. Like,
Fucking little utara.
yeah.
My coworker just came back from Japan. I'm salty.
Who the fuck's your coworker?
This guy named Pavlo.
The little Mexican into Japan?
Pavlo. He's Ukrainian.
Oh, Pavlo.
Pablo.
I think he said Pablo.
Nah.
Like Escobar.
I heard Pablo too. It's okay. I thought the same.
Yeah, a lot of people get it.
Yeah.
So I assume that he's like really anti-Russian. This guy, huh?
No, he's
Anti-Jew, though.
I don't
That's
know
everybody.
about that. but
Now
no, he was.
I've only been
he's-
saying it for years.
he's part of Eastern Ukraine, so like he's from the eastern part, so he's more
Yeah,
close to Russia than Ukraine itself.
Oh, so he's like what Putin's trying to take back.
Yeah, but he's
Yeah.
more or less neutral himself in it. He doesn't give a fuck either way. But
Yeah.
So he's like, yeah, I'm here in America. Fuck those guys.
He's more of, since I wasn't Russian, full Russian, kind of fuck Russia, but since I lived in Ukraine, I understand how corrupt the politics are and the government and everything. It's fuck Ukraine also. So like,
Yeah, right. Like when
you know,
take the war away, like
yeah.
right. The only thing is like I do kind of like wish we lived like in a country with a little bit.
More action.
We need a little more corruption back. You know.
No, I
Like,
think we've overstepped the bound of correction.
no.
Because now it's the correction.
Corruption.
No,
Oh,
corruption.
Corruption.
He wants more corruption in the government.
Like
Like,
not
it's
no
not
not in
enough.
the
They're
not-
all
not-
corrupt, though.
I know,
Right.
no, not necessarily in the government. Just like I want to like.
You want
bribe.
like street level fucking Gotham Knights crime?
Yeah, well, I
Is
just
that
want
what
people,
you're
like,
looking for?
I get pulled over and I could just slip the fucking cop like a 50 and like
I mean, you can do that. It's going to cost you a lot more than a 50.
yeah, but
though.
now with body cams and stuff, it's kind of harder to get away with it, you know.
They can turn that shit off whenever they want.
Can they?
Yes, dude. Yeah. Yeah.
It's
You don't
not
think they
always
still
on. They turn it on.
they turn that shit on.
Oh, I thought that just had to be on.
Yeah, it's supposed to.
Yeah.
It's
It doesn't
supposed
have
to.
enough-
So what did they
enough
say?
to-
What did they say? What they just say the battery died or something?
It's just a GoPro.
Yeah,
You
I
only
mean,
have
it's
so
like-
much space
it's
on. You can't just
camera.
record for a fucking.
Like, oh,
16
man,
hours.
I don't know
guess
what
you're right.
happened.
Oh yeah,
I must have
forgot.
forgot.
Okay, I like that.
How come you were the first half? Oh, my hand must have slipped. I must have
No.
accidentally touched it.
I mean, like me and
You're
Dowski-
fucking, and then you
me
got to
and Dow-
fucking stick a
me
fucking
and
knife into
Dowski,
it.
we were laughing. We were like talking, and we were like, "Dude, how cool would it be like to be cops in like the '90s or like even the 2000s, and like just like the dumb shit we could do, you know? Not like nothing like
Rape
bad.
chicks on the side of the road.
No, nothing like that. Just like you know, like being more corrupt, like just like taking bribes.
Getting blowies on the side of the road from some chick. Get out
Well,
of
yeah,
That
probably.
still happens. I don't know if you
Yeah.
didn't hear that
It's,
fucking K&A fucking.
Oh.
God. He was definitely still blowing cops.
Yeah.
Blowing Nigerian cops on the side of K&A. Still happens. There's still corrupt cops out here. If you don't
Oh,
think
there
there's
it is.
still
You see
fucking
him in the
corrupt
news
cops,
all the time, like every once in a while.
yeah, I mean it's much easier for them to get caught because everybody has a camera nowadays. But yeah, I mean, oh, did you guys hear Carl Weathers died?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking.
Don't really
Chubbs.
care. He wasn't in anything that I know.
He was in Happy Gilmore.
Yeah, but I don't even remember
was
his
also
name
in-
in it.
Chubbs.
Chubb, sure, but he wasn't a guy in it. Yeah, it was Adam Sandler.
He was the whole reason
No,
the
he
movie
was-
takes
yeah,
the,
he was
the
a
way it
big-
goes
he
the
was-
way.
He was a big role in that, but no,
He
in
was,
others-
but like the movie to me was an Adam Sandler movie. Like I remember.
Yeah, it is
Adam
still an
and, like,
Adam
him
Sandler movie.
having funny moments. Like Chubbs was cool, but like there's no Chubbs without Adam.
well, yeah,
He's
but
just,
he was
he's
in
just a regular
Yeah,
black
but
guy.
he's always been. I mean, he's also Apollo Creed.
I didn't watch any of the Rockies. I'm not
You
a
don't like
Rocky.
Rocky? Yeah, I
Not
can
a
see it.
fan.
Well,
think
it's
all
just
the
another
movies are
white
dumb.
beating up a black guy. Not fucking giving him my dollars.
No, any of them. I didn't watch it. One where he fought
Well,
Drago, or I don't
To
watch
be
any
honest
Rocky.
with you, I think before that movie came out, pretty sure he wasn't a white guy.
Apollo Creed?
Who?
No, Rocky.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know. I'm pretty
Because,
sure
like,
Rocky was always supposed to be an Italian.
When did Italians become white? Italians weren't always white.
I thought he was based off of Rocky Marciano, the actual Italian boxer.
No, what I'm saying is, for a long time, the whites did not.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah, well, as culture has grown,
I thought, well, from the
they've
new
been shifted into being
No,
the
don't
whites.
say that.
From the
That's
new
not-
the new Ted TV show, which is awesome. He brings up, he's like, that movie like made the Italians white.
He's not wrong.
Nah. He didn't make the Italian.
Because it definitely wasn't The Godfather.
Honestly,
was-
like right during World War II and like this 60s. When did Rocky come out? The 70s?
I have no idea.
Anyway, like probably like between like World War II and the 60s. That's, I'm pretty sure, when like we were like, okay, you guys are Caucasian, because before they were just Mediterranean. They weren't.
Yeah, 76.
They weren't like the rest of us.
No. Well, when you came to, it was
The
pretty
rest
much
of us. Who you
English.
saying, motherfucker? You was Irish. You wasn't one of us. You was one of them.
Jay, you're not in this conversation. I'm talking
No,
about
no,
Caucasians.
brother, but you wasn't in that conversation either,
Caucasus Mountains
motherfucker.
over here?
You talking like you was one of them from the rip? No,
We're
bitch.
no, we were Caucasians. We were just like second class Caucasians,
Y'all was less than second class.
third class. Yeah.
Well, I mean, you know who the first class was, the Brits that came over here.
The Brits and
So-
the French.
So
Yeah, the Brits and the
Rocky,
French.
the movie Rocky is based off of Rocky Marciano, the actual heavyweight boxer.
Okay.
So, yeah, who's from Boston or Brockton?
You're from Boston?
Brockton.
In Italy.
No, Brockton, Massachusetts.
Oh, I don't know. Okay. I didn't know.
So yeah, so he if anything put Italians on the map.
No, Sylvester Stallone did with the Rocky movie.
No, Rocky Marciano put it.
No,
Like, he was a
no, no,
famous
no, it was-
boxer.
It was Sylvester Stallone.
Okay.
The city of Philadelphia. The running up the steps.
Yeah, that's
With a cheesesteak in hand.
that's when the Italians became an accepted species.
Yep.
That's crazy. That's insane. You have a wild imagination, Tim. I see how you can just get off the wild shit.
I told you I didn't get off to that. It was just like if anything, that's what helps me go to sleep is that storyline. Honestly, I start thinking about that storyline, 30 seconds, I'm sleeping.
Ants. They're all
every-
ants.
Every time.
Wow.
The Rocky storyline put you to bed?
No, my aunt storyline.
How are the ants?
Yeah.
Do you remember Boardwalk Empire?
Wait, your what?
Dude.
Your ants?
No, the ants, like on the ground.
Oh! I'm like, dog. You thinking about your fucking family before you go to sleep? You a sick motherfucker.
No, I never think of them.
Yeah, you know what would be really great?
What?
If you could learn to kind of be the producer of the show. So that way we could just have conversations and then you just like chime in like, wait, what the fuck? So that way you could just get high as you want and just keep the levels
You
looking
could-
good.
You could
And
be
then
our
just chime in on your own
could be
mic.
our Jamie. You have to like you have to you have to be like ready to Google shit like off the bat.
Yeah, how
God,
fast
dude,
can you type?
shit.
Are you a hen
Not-
packer? You seem like a hen
No,
packer.
because when I get high, I get slow.
You don't
Hey,
say.
You're high all the time.
Oh, yeah, I was supposed to help my homie with this pipe, and he handed me. I'm like, yeah, I'm a bondo this joint. I'm gonna mix the bondo. Oh, fuck, I'm realizing I'm holding this joint not right, and I'm just like, I just cannot figure out the proper way to hold this efficiently to like really mix this. And he was like, hey, let me get this real quick. Let me just mix this. And I was like, my fault, yo. This is what happens when I get high. I wasn't expecting the help, so I kept getting high.
You know what though? I would take a useless high Jay over a grumpy sober Jay. Any day of the
Yes.
week.
Sober grumpy Jay is
You ever
terrible.
seen Jay when he's like sober?
Dude, I went fishing with this
He's
dude.
fucking mean,
Nice.
dude. Like,
He's a grump.
I
He's a
am a
Yeah.
better,
the fucking
I'm a better
asshole,
person
dude.
than 2024. Sober
Yeah,
now.
you the first 2 weeks
now-
of 2024, you were
What are you always
Yelling
high
at
in
Jews.
2024?
Now hold on.
you
Now I
start
will say
podcast.
I'm not a morning
Hands
person, sober or high. It don't matter if I wake up and smoke. I'm just not a morning person. I'll get up and I get to moving, but
You know what though? My old man's the same way though. Like once a year. I probably shouldn't be saying this on here.
Well, we can end it. We're actually really far deep into this shit. So, yeah, everybody, please go watch Love on the Spectrum.
yeah, just so we can get another season.
Bring awareness to this fucking TV show and its greatness.
Yeah,
If you watch this shit and be like, "Oh, that's real cute," you're watching through the wrong lens.
No. In all honesty, you guys don't.
If you're a girl, that's what you should be doing.
You don't like you don't have those moments where you're like,
wait, hold on. So you're not watching this with the hope of them finding love?
yeah.
Okay, we'll see you guys next week. Bye.
That's crazy. This bull's a
Piece of
hater.
shit.
That's crazy.
I still feel like there's still a
warmness.
warmness in me when I'm like, oh, this is nice. Good for these guys. No.
I live for the speed dating scenes, Tim. I live for that. That is my favorite part. I love them. All right, well, we'll see you guys next week. Thank you for listening. So please like and subscribe. Thank you. See you. Bye.
This bull's a monster.